Alright guys, welcome to my round 3 Monza ESDA recap video. This round for me was crazy. It had the highest highs and the lowest lows of any competition. It was fun overall, but damn it was up and down. And I just wanted to say I wasn't actually planning on doing this round. I was planning on qualifying if I could, and then probably doing drift wars instead for the battles, purely because I don't know, I just felt like doing drift wars instead. Because I wanted to keep high in the points championship for that. And so I was just qualifying this round just for the sake of it, just to see if I could. Maybe give me a confidence boost into round 4 if I did qualify, and then just back out of the competition, give someone who in the reserves a spot. But it actually turned out a lot better than that, and I kind of had to battle this. But it's good because Drift Wars moved to Sunday, so now I could do both. So expect a video on that soon, as that's happening today, now the day that I'm recording this. Anyway, so I hope you enjoy this video. Okay, going into qualifying run 1, again, there wasn't much pressure because I didn't really care if I qualified or not, but I just thought I'd send it. So I put it in. The initiation was a little bit weaker. It could have been better. I was quite tight on the inside, hit the clip on the outside really close. Nice transition, stuck inside all the way. Transition, really good timing. Put a tyre on the rumble there, which is really close, and it unfortunately dropped one tyre on the end. Really the plan for this run was fluidity and commitment, because that's what I was seeing a lot of drivers lacking from their qualifying runs, and I thought that's where I could pick up points. And it turned out well because I got an 89 for this run, so that's awesome. So going into the second run, I knew I had a good first score, so I wasn't too worried. I was just going to send it again. I felt like I could clean up the run a bit, not drop a tyre, but other than that, I felt like the first run was nearly perfect, other than the initiation and the drop tyre. So I just went into this run with a lot of confidence. Don't really care if I zero or not, because I've got one decent score that should get me into qualifying in the bag. So I came in. A much stronger initiation than last time. I was a lot happier with this one. Tight on the inside again, maybe running a little bit wide on the exit, hit the outside clip nicely. Transition early, it caused me to hit the rev limiter and lose a bit of angle and momentum going through that corner. Then I managed to clean up the run, complete corner 3 fairly nicely, but that corner 2 was a bit of a mess. So that actually scored me a 77. And I thought my first run was going to be a decent score, enough to get me into qualifying, but nothing insane. It turned out to be an 89, as I've said already, which put me in second place qualifier. So I was extremely happy with that, and that's why I kind of had to do ESDA this Saturday. I couldn't miss it if I qualified second.
Welcome to the group. Going up against one of the leaders of
My God.
Alright, an all BMW battle here. Heading into turn 1. Oh, wow. Okay.
Oh! What happened there?
No, that looked like lag, man. That looked like lag to me.
Looks like there's a bit of lag.
I would have nut. I would have full on just. Sometimes you see something, like, there's stuff that happens in the lobby that you don't see.
Alright, let's see what Cosmos is doing with pace. Hopefully still with improved things going on. You got the M2 powered by the stock M55 going up against yesterday Lamborghini V10. Yeah,
This is some long. Tire off the Yasunori.
So going into the top 16, I was really confident. I feel like I didn't really know how this guy drives, but I felt like I could do well. So I just try set down a standard run, nothing too special. I initiate, and right here I actually get hit. He actually hits my car. It's really hard for anyone to see, but like it was like a lag punt. If you don't know, this guy's from Japan, so I don't know if that was playing havoc with the connection, but this hit here on my screen, I got absolutely punted and there was no way I could deal with it. Now, on my part, I felt like it was such an obvious hit. I was like, yeah, I've won this. This is easy now. I didn't realize that the stream, that it was a lag punt, so the stream didn't see it and the spectate didn't see it. So I didn't bother recording the clip. In hindsight, I should have recorded the clip, but hindsight isn't helpful at a time like this. So yeah, that was weird. So coming off this run, I knew that I thought that I had a 10-0 in the bag. Turns out it was a 10-0 against me rather than for me. So the run carried on. I mean, I just tried to get on Yasunori's door after he overtook me just for the fun of it. I thought I had it in the bag, so this was just fun. Um, you can see me in the little corner there, just trying to catch him, just for fun. But yeah, that was me thinking it was really good, and realistically, it was actually pretty disappointing. So coming into my follow run, I thought I had this, so I played it fairly safe. I didn't go too hard, but I went hard enough so that, you know, just not make it boring. You know, I want to have fun as well, and I want to show that I can get doors. So he drops a tire on the initiation. I get right on him. He actually slows down a lot, twice in this corner. Twice he slows down quite a lot. Makes it really hard to follow. But then I managed to keep with him the rest of the run. Close enough, but not stupid close, but close enough. He drops another tire there. So I was like, yep, this is an easy win for me. Turns out, because the judges couldn't see that lag that happened on the first run, the low lag punt, because all they saw was me over rotating, or it looks like just me over rotating, they gave Yasunori the win, and I was so upset. So upset. I completely forgot about losers bracket. I thought I was out of the competition for overall, and I was so pissed off. But yeah, yeah, it's whatever. I mean, in future, record shit. Even if like there's contact, as Minty said to me, if there's contact, record it. Don't assume anything, just fucking record it. So I'm definitely gonna be doing that in the future, making sure I don't miss out on an easy win like this again.
Yeah, I mean, Taco was the number 2 qualifier, and
Exactly.
Tigers was the number 7. So both of them top 10 drivers through the event. Tigers definitely with the power advantage.
All right.
Almost 200 more.
Let's go, boys. Good entry from both. Taco, very smooth. Tingers, very close to dropping a tire there. Keeping it
That's
safe.
where that power is.
A bit more aggressive. A bit of a twitch from Taco.
The power comes in.
Good run from both those guys.
Yep. I mean, Taco is doing a lot with that M2. But, so, both drivers laying down good lines in the first battle. Tingers does have the almost 200 horsepower advantage though, so
might not
if he
matter.
Gets any grip.
Little Tacos is right there with him, man.
Wow.
2 tires off for Tigers.
I think I only saw one there, but that was
right. You are correct.
So going into the first round of losers bracket, I knew that I needed to do something. I really wanted to prove myself after the last round because everyone thought I just spun out. They didn't know that I had gotten hit on my screen and there was no way of me proving it. So I was really motivated going into this round. I was taking the win. I was going to go far. I was going to make it to the top of losers bracket if I could, do as well as I can. So I had to beat Tingers the first round. and I know Tingers is a really, really good driver. I've only drifted with him a couple times, not much, but I've seen him drive, and I know he's good, and that Mustang is a good car. So I had to come into this battle, guns blazing. I just went and didn't try anything stupid or anything special. No like little tactics like maximizing angle or maximizing speed. Just sending a normal lead run, high qualifying score. Just do it normal and hope it goes well. So an initiation, nice strong initiation. I'm tight on the inside all the way. Take it outside. He's right there. I must slightly gap him on the second corner, not much, but a little bit. And he's back on me kind of during the third corner. He's there. He got some decent angle. It was a good battle. Good first run. So then for my follow, I knew that he was close, but I knew that he made a few places where he didn't have greatest proximity. So I knew I could definitely like send it on his door and get the win. So I initiated. I'm right on his door. I actually try and the exit of this first corner is normally where I try and start getting proximity, but I was with him on initiation this time. With him around the second corner, he goes a little bit wide, so I could keep with him. He drops a tire, I drop a tire to keep with him, and around the last corner, I had really good proximity the whole run, so that's what got me the win on that battle, I think. So I moved on to the next round of losers bracket against Buena.
I have my favorite, and I will keep that to myself just in case they lose. I can pretend like it was the other person. So here we go, boys. Heading into turn one. Big gap between the two drivers right now. And a little bit of wide for Bueno. That's not good. Taco putting down with him. Second place qualifier. A little bit slow. But Bueno all over the place.
But Bueno nowhere even relatively close for the equation to be.
He couldn't have been more offline if he tried.
Says that was preserved. Feels bad, man.
Feels bad, man.
All right.
Big sads.
Here comes Die with that racy suspension, and Bueno in the lead. Let's see what Taco can do in the chase.
Taco, I think, with a pretty decent advantage here, but you know, it's still anyone's game, barring major mistakes. Right on the quarter, but giving him enough room to work.
Bueno kind of a weird transition there, yeah, but Taco just reeling him in.
Good angle from Bueno.
So going into the second round of losers, I was against Buena, another person who I know is a good driver. He's from the Drift Royals and he does really, really well in competition. So I knew I was going to have to do quite well. I will say I did notice his weak spots in his lead and follow runs, so I knew what to exploit. But I also just tried to send a nice run, nothing too risky. I just wanted to get the win and move on. Nothing to even suggest an OMT is a thing. So I initiate. I'm a little bit wide on the first corner, but I'm already starting to pull a gap straight off the roll. I pull down a standard lead run, something quite good. Dropped a tire on that third corner, but honestly, just a fairly clinical lead run and pulled a massive gap on him. So that was nice. So going into my follow run, I knew that I gapped him big time. So I just had to stay on his door. I didn't want to be too close to him and risk like hitting him or making a stupid error, but I want to be close enough because I want to prove myself. This losers bracket for me was not about winning. It was about proving myself as a driver after the first run. So I wanted to still get on his door. So I'm right here on the first corner. A small gap just for error margin, but nothing massive. I transitioned a bit late, but I keep with him, and I'm just there. I tightened it up on the last corner because it's the last corner and it's a high throttle area, so I could trust it. And yeah, I just managed to keep proximity through the whole run, enough for an error margin, but still pretty close. So I moved on to that to face as I don't know how to pronounce his name, Azzy DHK in the third round of losers bracket.
But Taco honestly has looked really strong today. Ever since that mistake in this first battle, he's looked good. All right.
And off they go.
Taco getting a little bit of a jump there.
Taco with a good line. Ozzy following him maybe a bit wider than he should have been. Closing in a little bit smoother than we're used to seeing him. Big flip. Gonna get right back in on Taco. He tried. Didn't quite get there though.
Man.
Yeah, both these guys are driving real well.
Yeah, Ozzy kind of had the issue with his chase, which made runs kind of in question, but that chase was damn good. So Tacos has to put on a good show here.
Oh,
and
just
as soon as
yeah.
Ozzy drops a tire.
Oh no! Oh no! That might be the end. Yeah, and again. Are we gonna? Nope.
But
Taco smart.
Taco takes a little bit. Taco took a little bit of a straight line approach to that last corner, though.
He was still drifting, though.
So, going into the third round of losers bracket, I was against Azzy. I'm just going to call him Azzy because I don't know how to pronounce his name, sorry. I didn't know how this guy drove. I saw one of his runs, but I couldn't remember what it was like at this time. So I didn't want to try anything too risky because I didn't know how he drives. So I just went for a standard lead run, see how close he got, and then go from there on my follow. So just waiting to be sent. We get sent. I just go straight to 50. Just playing mind games, trying to pull on him. Not much, not like exceeding the 50 roll, but enough so I get a quick launch, play mind games. It gets in the head. But other than that, that's the only kind of trick I tried to pull. Here, my lead run was okay. I really felt like my throttle was a bit weak through the whole course. That first transition was way too wide, and then the rest of the run I felt like I could have used more throttle, but I was being a bit safe on the throttle. Overall, it was a pretty good lead run. I hit all the clips, went a little bit wide on the transition, the first transition, but it was a decent lead run. He was close, but I knew that I could be closer, so that's where I was going for. So for my follow run, as I said, I knew I could be closer, so that's what I tried to do. I knew the GTR was going to be fast, it's a fast car, so I just tried to keep with it. So, he actually gets the jump on me here a little bit. I go to clean it up by the exit. The exit at the first corner is where I make a lot of my dives. Unfortunately, he does drop 2 or 3 tires on the first corner, so after seeing that, I was kind of being a bit cautious through the rest of the run. I didn't try anything too special. I had a little bit bobbling angle here, but it's mainly because of the weird line that I was put on. But, yeah, that went pretty well. I just tried to get close to him. I knew those 2 mistakes he made was going to be enough for me to get the win. So I moved on to the 4th round of losers bracket, where I was to face Mahoney.
Right, here they go, sending cars. Taco's going to be leading, Mahoney going to be giving chase. In your losers semifinal.
A little bit of mind games.
Losers quarterfinal, I'm an idiot. Oh, God.
And Taco a little wide.
Mahoney losing ground, getting right back up. Taco going a little bit wide there, cutting back in. Mahoney right on his quarter panel. Just lets him transition. Almost a tire drop there from Taco. Not a bad run from Taco, but Mahoney was very surgy. Down they go.
Taco trying to stay right on him.
Mahoney a little bit late.
Entry.
Oh no. Yeah, a little bit late. Taco right there with him. Giving him that proximity. Good transition from Taco. Taco right on him! A little bit too risky. He charged in a little bit too much. If he would have used a little bit of foot brake, he would have just tapped him and they would have been both kept going. Just a little bit too fast.
So going into this battle once again, I know Mahoney. He's a really good driver. What I was worried about for Mahoney was speed. He is a very, very fast driver. Part of me wanted to go for a high angle run here, but part of me wanted to just send a good battle. And if I was going to lose, it was going to be for a close battle rather than me make a stupid error. So I went for just a standard run. Nothing too special. My lead run was a little bit wide on the first corner. But it's fine. The second corner, I kept it nice and clean and tight. And then dropped a tire on the third corner. And Mahoney was there. Mahoney was close. Mahoney was very close to me. He had to, obviously my first corner, I pulled on him a bit, but I think it was because my line was a bit weird for him to follow. I mean, it wasn't terrible, but I feel like he wasn't too certain, so he didn't but surge on me. So yeah, going into my second run, a follow run, I was just going to try and send it on his door as always. I knew I could be closer than he was to me. He gets the jump on me on start. This is what I was worried about, his speed. But the first corner, I managed to tighten it up on the exit like I always planned to do. Leave the space on initiation so I don't hit him on initiation, and then I'm with him the whole run. And yeah, I'm just here on his door. I tap him on the exit. I feel like he slowed down a bit there. I don't know if he tapped the brakes or whatever. He did slow down a bit, so I tapped him, but it was alright. It was a good, really good battle, and that actually the decision was OMT, so that's cool.
You know, I think if Taco wouldn't have dropped that tire, it would have been GG's, but... Off they go.
Yep, let's see what Mahoney can do in the chase this time around.
I don't know what you would do to improve, because, like, Mahoney... Oh, that! Maybe that!
That might be what you were thinking.
Mahoney just giving him enough room to transition. He's going to jump back in on him here. Right to the quarter panel. Is he going to... Again, just enough room. Going to dive in on him again. Having to sacrifice a bit of angle. A exponentially better lead run from Taco. Mahoney about the same thing. Kind of surgy, but whenever he did surge in, it was way closer than it was before.
I believe both these guys are on wheel as well, so this is...
Yep. Mahoney 540, and then Taco's running 1080 degrees rotation, which is nuts. Yep. Right. Taco without... Oh! I say that, I was like, maybe not as exciting of an entry, but gives him a little love tap, doesn't affect Mahoney. Gonna charge in on him again here. Mahoney with a big angle. Just letting him transition again. One tire off, getting surged in. I think that tire off may have just sealed the deal there.
Oh no.
So for my OMT runs against Mahoney, this is where I decided I'd be a little bit riskier with everything. I knew I could trust Mahoney as a driver, so I just tried to keep close to him. Now on my lead run, I just tried to pull a good run. I didn't try to do anything too special, but I did try and go for a little bit more angle. My lead run is a lot cleaner this time. The transitions are well timed. I'm on the clips. I'm not going wide, and it was just a standard lead run, and Mahoney was right there with me. Pretty close. So on my follow run, once again, just trying to get close. Trying to capitalize on the areas where Mahoney wasn't there. This time I don't let him get the jump on me. I actually start a little bit before the 50 roll, which I'm allowed to do as long as I stay behind him before initiation. I tap him on the first corner. It wasn't too hard, but it was enough. On the stream here, it looked like I tapped his back end. For me, I actually didn't, but yeah, it was really close. It didn't affect his line, so it's fine. And I dropped a tyre. I guess that's why the judges decided the contact in the first corner and the tyre drop, but they gave the win to Mahoney. Overall, though, this was a great round. The first battle had me really, really pissed off and stuff, but after that, with what happened in the next few rounds or the next few battles, I was really, really psyched, just trying my best. And I overall came, I think it was the top 6 drivers. I don't know, I need to check that. I think, yeah, I'm pretty sure it's the top 6 drivers, which is awesome. And I'm really happy, so can't wait for round 4 at Nürburgring, I believe. And hopefully I can do even better. Thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you in the next one.